Welcome to my channel. It is a bright and early 6 a.m. If I don't sound the most upbeat, if I don't sound the most awake, that is probably a reason. I have been on the struggle bus. It shows. We're just gonna restart this. Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Vaya. I am 23 years old. I am a full-time student at ASU, studying for my bachelor's in creative writing. I am finishing out my junior year. I'm also a full-time employee at Amazon, now probably even more so. Part-time at DoorDash. I do YouTube. I do a lot of college lifestyle work content. I've been working on throwing other types of content like my interests, like with the K-pop events. I will be throwing in travel here pretty soon, especially since it's the summertime. So if you guys are into stuff like that, feel free to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post new videos. This is my last week of college as a junior. Yay! Honestly, thoughts going into the week, I feel like last week I was a ball of stress, just like not being able to put my best foot forward for a project. I actually got the grade back and it was abysmal. I gave all of the components. I literally spent so much time on this project, and for it to bomb so hard, it was heartbreaking at the time. Since then, I've really had to just like talk myself out of the funk and be like, okay, well, this was a class that you weren't even planning on taking. You just decided that you were gonna try it and just see if you were made for this field or not. And clearly, I'm not made to be a content strategist. I'm not. And I kind of already knew that, but at the same time, you never know until you actually try. I have been doing data analysis and working with Excel and basically combing through content for technological error for quite some time now at my job. So I don't know if it is the technical writing that is kicking me in the butt, because honestly, I never really paid attention in English and grammar classes. And you're probably thinking, what the heck, you're a writer? And I'm like, I know. I was told writers can break the rules. It is so true. But here's the thing no one told me, and that I wish I knew, or if they told me I just wasn't paying attention. You have to know the rules before you can break them. You can't just listen to someone speak something, see what they're doing, and try to model after it without putting in the work and the time that these other people have done, because it is putting in the work and the time that does lead you to a better opportunity for success. And time frame works differently for different people. So you could totally play the rules of the game and get there 10 times faster than, say, someone else, just because you have a particular proclivity in the area that people just want to genuinely like see more of, or consume more of, or buy more from. If that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense here. You can know the rules, you can have skill sets. It doesn't mean that you are particularly attuned to a certain job, and that is okay. To be honest, did I want to become a content strategist? Not really. I have been talking for an hour, and I want to start getting ready for church, and I will talk with you guys a little bit later. Monday and I again woke up before 6. I have my coffee with me to help me survive. This is the last week. This is the last push. So I am going to forego the most finances I could possibly get this week in favor of getting the best grades that I can so that I don't have to repay for a course that I will need to in the future. We got stuff to do today. I'll take like an hour to do my Spanish homework, which is the investigation and the grammar check, which is at the end of every module. So that'll end unit 11 and start the next unit, which is unit 12, and do Sarago at least to the 10% mark. I'm probably gonna pause and I'm gonna hang up the laundry. That's the first thing I'm actually going to do, is put the laundry in and then do my Spanish while that is happening. And, you know, obviously pause in between to switch over from washer to dryer. And then after I do my Spanish, fold the laundry, do all of the work for my fiction workshop class, because I want to just get that done and out of the way. That sounds so bad, but I want to get it done and out of the way by Wednesday. I have the option to push out the packet till Friday, but the packet is everything that we have already been doing. For that, I need to read the rest of my classmates' stories, write the feedback letters, and then collecting the materials for the packet, which is the feedback letters and my stories. I'm going to have lunch, probably shower. I need to print out the major assignment 3 instructions, which basically says watch a video, go through a test trial on a website, and then create your own project based off of the test trial. So that's gonna be easy. I'm going to read chapter 10 and take notes. That's gonna have to be the plan, Stan. It's getting real, like, I turned on the fan, it's doing nothing. The added element that's gonna be very interesting to see if I keep up or not is vlogging for you guys. Now that I have done the updates and I've let you guys know what we're gonna be doing, I'm actually gonna start doing the things. Since we last spoke. I'm sure we got some montage. I have literally so many piles of clothes, of clean laundry, separated all of it out, and I have to put it all up, but I just finished that. And I also have finished 4 stories of my classmates. I still have 1 more to go, and then I can write the feedback letters. But it is 11:46 p.m. right now, and I just kind of like need a break from productivity. I just kind of want to watch videos, eat some lunch, shower, and then get right back to it. Actually, that sounds really good. And I also just got a message in our group chat for my small group where the leader of our small group is actually our music pastor, and there is a music event being hosted tonight, and he was reminding us, hey, this event is tonight, and I knew I wanted to go. In fact, I actually told 3 people yesterday at lunch while I was eating with them that I was looking forward to the concert tonight and that I was planning on going, so I kind of have to go now. That's gonna be tonight. That's gonna be later tonight though. I think it's gonna be around 6 p.m. or something, so I have so much time. I have talked your guys' ears off long enough. I'm gonna sign off. We are back, and I have just finished my lunch, but I have also received my order, crumble cookies, and they're rolling out this new thing called Mini Mondays, so you are able to get the cookies in miniature format, and they look so adorable. Let me show you. Here they is. This is the Galaxy Brownie, the strawberry shortcake, and then I believe this one is the sprinkle cookie. There was a little problem with the frosting in transit, obviously. I am going to be putting these in the fridge. Hi guys, it is now many hours later. I am now preparing myself to make some content for my TikTok and then for the partnership with Crumble, and then I'm going to head out to the concert. And I don't have my glasses on because I literally just woke up and got myself ready. Also, I might be playing with my hair a lot because once it gets out of the shower, it is very fuzzy, it is very flyaway, and I feel my hair moving, and so I have to always like, plus it's also fluffy and it's nice to play with. I'm gonna get to it then and stop wasting time. It's Tuesday. We broke the streak of waking up at 6 a.m. I knew the streak was gonna be broken the second I got home at like 10:30 because I had to get gas. I got hit with a wave of like sadness, but also happiness. I know that this last wave of people graduating were like the wave of people that came in between the ones that first got here and the ones that are here this year. This year being my junior year, so obviously they're gonna be here next year, but I'm gonna be graduating next year, so I probably won't really feel like the different waves of people as much. Maybe I will, I don't know. But it's just like, there are waves of people in your life, and they come in for different times and different seasons for different reasons. And I thought I got hit the hardest with the wave that graduated like 2 years ago. They were the first wave that were like outside of my past. I mean, a few knew about my past, I'm pretty sure, but they were the first friends I had in college. I thought their graduation was gonna affect me like the most, just because I knew them the most, I hung out with them the most. They really were there through a big life-changing moment in my life. I think there are a few people who are still around who kind of got in at the tail end of the first wave's year, so we all hung out and everything like that. And we still hang out to this day, we're just all in different states. You know, I thought I was gonna get hit hard with when they graduated, but it just seems like a chapter is ending. And it feels like it's not one of those just regular chapter endings. It feels like this is the chapter that ends this part of your life. Now, pick a number. I needed to have a come to Jesus meeting, literally, and I did. Okay, God, I know this is me needing to face the silence. Me really having to acknowledge that, okay, another season is ending and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We're still gonna be friends. And if not, it was a great season. Couple seasons while it lasted. It was great. Hopefully we all learned from each other. We all grew with each other. And no matter what, we stay confident in everything that we have learned and grown in and continue to just stay on that path. We have our foundation. Stay on that and we'll be just fine. So it really has been bittersweet. I have been in a bittersweet mentality, you know? I mean, I'm human. It is a little sad, you know? These people who have become a second family are potentially leaving the state. I think that's another reason why it was kind of sad for me, was because I no longer get to witness firsthand the changes of the season for all of these friends who are going to be graduating this year. I have seen a lot of change and a lot of growth, and on the outside it looks so minimal, but ooh, if you know people really, really well, if they let you in, those little minute changes just make the difference. And you're just like, that's awesome. And so, you know, again, going back to, it's bittersweet. You know, you're human. You're gonna feel things. You're gonna miss things. But at the end of the day, you know they're for the best. So, it's been a mental roller coaster over here. And all while trying to finish finals. So, we're having fun. I have been making so many jokes to my just like physical state when people ask me, how you doing? And here's the thing, every time I enter that church building and I hear someone ask, how are you doing? We get into it. Like, we get into how are you doing? So this one young woman from my young professionals class asked me, so how have you been? How are you doing? And I just, it's like, ooh, and I'm like, I'm good. She starts cracking up and I'm like, no, honestly, I'm good. It's exam week. Her face morphs because she's a graduate. Her face just morphs and she's just like, the sigh is understandable now. And then we just had a great time. We were going back and forth, talking about our jobs. She works in what I will basically equate to, because I'm not gonna say the job, what basically equates to customer service. Also kind of same, but different. I would call my job more of an office job than I would a call center, because we don't really have calls incoming. We just make the calls to the drivers. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but here we are. Amazon is a whole other breed, man. Like, you can have variations of different types of call center work. Anyway, that's beside the point. So we were going back and forth on jobs and just having a blast. Then the music starts. The concert, okay, let's get on that track now. Last night I went to the concert. We were at the concert, right? I'm over here, I don't know what I was expecting. I was over here expecting just like calm, kind of serious. No, that's not what that was. I knew slightly what this concert was gonna be about, because one of the people in Young Professionals, my small group, were performing that night. And they also did the graphics for the announcement. And so I kind of knew that it was gonna be like farm themed. But you know how when you hear farm themed, and this is college and up, you know, you're expecting like, I don't know, like the lo-fi version of a farm or the hymnal version of a farm. You're not expecting like songs that, you know, middle school and younger would potentially do. Not in the sense of creativity. They weren't singing Old MacDonald Had a Farm, but you just wouldn't expect like that. They started singing about animals, legit. There were some ad-libs things that were added that no one knew was gonna happen. Well, a couple people knew that was gonna happen. Not many people knew were gonna happen. There were, I mean, okay. You don't expect animal noises to be the music. Chick, 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 meow. When I tell you they started to moo like an angel choir, I just about died. I was trying to keep it in. I sound like a witch cackling. So I mean, it's not quiet. I am not quiet. If I make any noise, I am not quiet. Which is weird because I grew up being quiet. I never spoke, that's the thing. I wouldn't speak. I was sitting in between two people who were cracking up silently. Like they visibly body shaking. And I had to pretend that I was calm. I had to look at the post. Overall, just so amazing, so talented. They are unreal. It was a great concert. It was a great night afterwards. I was talking with both of the friends who are going to be graduating, and specifically the one that had me kind of like go into a bittersweet mode and realize that a chapter was ending. We talked for a hot minute as they were helping put up everything from the actual concert. And then I got to play with another friend a game of Uno, which was nostalgic. I definitely needed that. And it was more talking than it was playing Uno, but that's also how all of our game nights started. Like literally, I can't remember one time where there wasn't me playing a game with one of the people who were about to graduate or who already graduated or any of the friend group. There was not one time where we did not talk deep talks as much as we played the game. I think that made sense. We had deep conversations probably more than we were playing the actual game, even though all of us were freaking competitive. So yeah, we played the game, but it was also like a time to really cement and form bonds than it was to just play a game. You know, it always meant something more. And so I was so glad to be able to do that last night. I knew, you know, we stayed talking till 10 p.m. Got here about 10:30, had to get some gas. That is all for me for now. And I'm gonna shut up. My voice is hurting a little bit. I just woke up and I said all of that. I don't like, what, who am I? Just got off my meeting with my advisor on the phone, and I was basically told that due to the type of degree I want in creative writing, I have to submit a portfolio, and I probably should have enrolled to put in a portfolio at the start of spring semester so that I could be qualified for the next 2 semesters to get into the 400s and then be able to take the class for my capstone. So I run the very real possibility of having to switch my major, we're gonna start there. We're gonna start really being grown up about this and really taking this seriously for what it is. I love this art, and I have loved this art for so long, and I think it's time I genuinely pursued it and I stopped trying to stop myself. I'm gonna stop being a roadblock for myself, and I'm gonna freaking commit. I feel like this is a good time to just cut it. I was gonna do a week in my life. Now, I'm gonna end this vlog here. I think there has been a lot of introspective stuff, some fun stuff, don't get me wrong, but I think there's been a lot of introspective stuff. I think this is gonna be a very heavy one for the sake that this is just deeper. You know, I'm really going to be honest about the thoughts that have been in my head for these past couple of days, these past realizations, these past struggles, because, you know, I've been on the struggle bus for a hot minute. There's a lot that's going on. Life has these days, you know, where there's a lot of just like heavy stuff that needs to be addressed. So we're addressing the heavy stuff, we're getting it done. We're addressing the workload, we're getting it done. Oh, it's gonna be so worth it though. I hope you guys will continue to spend the next couple of days with me. I will be vlogging, and immediately the next video will start from, you know, right here. So if you guys like college lifestyle work videos, feel free to leave a like. Also remember to subscribe, join the family, it's free. And don't worry, all videos are not this heavy. But I do find value in some of this, so I hope you guys do as well. Let me know in the comment section down below how y'all doing. How's exams? Did you do well? If you guys are going through some life changes or big switches that you sense coming in the air, you know, you got this, all right? It's gonna be okay, you got this. I gotta do the obligatory. I have social medias, feel free to follow me there. I will leave them linked in the description box down below. Also turn on your notifications so you can be notified every time I post new videos. There will be more postings now that it is summer. I now have more time, and I do want to dedicate more time to this channel, so we're not going to have a set schedule. I mostly did the Tuesdays, Thursdays just to prove my consistency in uploading, which worked up until exam week. But you can't really blame me on that one. I mean, you can. You totally can. It's a free country. You can do whatever you want. I'm just being a little cheeky. Thank you guys so much for watching this video though, and for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me, and I cannot wait to hang out with you even more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!